All right. We got marshals ready and drivers ready. This is the V-Main Exotech Racing Micro Touring Open with 10 cars. We thought there was 11, but someone had to bail out. So, it's going to be 5 minutes. We're going to go on the horn. Oh, Tom Brown. Trying to get the whole shot right in the inside wall of the straightaway. He's in back in third. Pierre in 1. Scott Robert in 2. Tim Haskins in 3. Gordon Wilson in 4. 1 and 2. Heading past pole number 1 right now. Pierre driving the white and green. Scott Robert in the green and black. Tim Haskins in 3rd. He's in the pink and blue. Oh, Gordon Wilson in 4th. Tom Brown now finds himself in 4th. Tom Bishop in 5th. All behind Tom Bishop is, I'm not sure, but that guy just went ahead of Tom Bishop. Who is that? Robert. That's Robert Neat. He's now right behind Tom Brown. Pierre trying to stretch a little lead out over Scott Robert. Leader heading past pole number 2 onto the sponsor wall down the straightaway. White and green, that's Pierre. He's the leader. In 2nd is Scott Robert. Scott Robert is right behind him. He's in the black and bright green. Oh, Pierre having to go through some lap traffic now. Scott Robert has to do the same. Scott Robert, almost getting collected. Pierre coming up on the back of Matt Maziar and Gordon Wilson. He's the leader. White and green. Matt pulling wide. Good driving by Matt. Pierre coming up on the back of Gordon. We got Pierre in white and green. We got something going on by pole number 2 at the start of the straightaway. Be careful, it's now clear. Now clear. Pierre in the white and green. Coming up on the back of Tom Bishop and Luke Perrone. 2nd place, coming up on the back of Gordon, going past him. Got a little clear track. Pierre behind Tom Bishop. Pierre in 1. Oh, Pierre. Oh, the car went right in the flapper. We got Pierre in 1. Scott Robert 2. Scott Robert past Tom Brown. Scott Robert, he's going to have to put the pressure on Pierre here. We got Pierre with a 13-1. Scott Brown. Scott Robert with a 12-3. Now Scott Robert in the lead. Scott Robert, new leader, heading down the straightaway. Oh, almost tapped the board. Scott Robert, Pierre behind him, 1 and 2, heading past pole number 1. 2nd place, taps the board, gets spun around. Gives Scott Robert room. Scott Robert, new leader, heading down the straightaway. Fluorescent green and black with white. Going in the infield now. He's got plenty of space between him and 2nd place Pierre. 2nd place Pierre is white and green, head past pole number 2. Tom Brown in 3rd now. Tom Brown in the fluorescent green and yellow. Looks like the City Chevrolet car from Days of Thunder. Tom Cruise, not Tom Brown. It's Tom Cruise behind the wheel of that. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Scott Robert in the lead. Coming up on the back of Tom Cruise. Tom Brown heading down that straightaway. Oh, going a little wide for Scott Robert. Good driving by Tom. Tom is in 3rd. Was in 3rd. Tim Haskins now in 3rd. Where's Tim? Where is he? There he is. Tim Brown, 3rd place, past pole number 2. 1 minute 45 seconds to go. We got Scott, Pierre, Tim, and Tom. Tom Brown moving all. He was the pole sitter here. He got collected by a bunch of cars at the start of the race. He's battled back from 10th spot all the way up to 4th place, Tom Brown. Tom Brown doing a good job out there. Scott Robert, he's still your leader. Heading in the infield now past pole number 1 onto the driver's stand. Scott Brown, fluorescent green and black. Pierre in 2. Starting to try and put pressure. He's got a minute and 10 seconds to put pressure on. He's battling back there with Tom Brown. Tom Brown, go to the inside of Pierre, taking down 2nd. No. Yeah, no. No. Pierre still in 2. Pierre still in 2. My fault. 55 seconds to go. Scott Brown. Pierre in 2. Tim Haskins in 3. Tom Brown in 4. Scott Roberts, their leader. Where is he? There he is, coming up on the back of Tom Bishop. Scott Roberts, leader, heading past pole 2 under the sponsor wall, coming up on the lap with lap traffic of Gordon and Robert. 35 seconds to go for Scott Roberts. Pierre in 2. Pierre, white and green. Tim Haskins. Past the driver's stand. That's your third place. Oh, third place, Tim Haskins. Something happened. That's going to give an opportunity for Tom Brown with 12 seconds to go. Where's Tom Brown? Might come right down to the line. I don't know if Tom Brown's going to be able to bump up into third before the race is over. See what happens. There we go, racing to the line. Tom Brown finishes third. Pierre taking down second. Where's Scott Roberts? Scott Roberts still having to cross the line, and he's done. Taking down the win, Scott Roberts. B. Maine.
Go, Scott.